important that, well, I personally feel myself that it is very important to remember everyone who was victim to war. I know that in this country the media will only talk about those that have fallen, but the reality is there are thousands, and if not millions, of soldiers in this country alone who are still here today. There was an incident of a number of soldiers who were killed. I think one was killed. 3 of them were left with -3 limbs. Did they make the news? And out of that same incident, an unknown number of civilians were also killed at the same time. Did they make the news? This reflects on the glorification that death seems to bring to us. That the media only play attention upon those that have fallen. They don't tell the stories of what happened. I would also like to add to the list a personal friend of mine, Sergeant David Walker, shot dead in Afghanistan, Helmand province, in 2010. He was the one that trained me. He was the one that showed me the way. He was a very firm and fair man. I grew up without a father, but for me, he was the closest thing I'll ever get. He died saving someone else's life. This is just one incident. There are thousands more like them from both sides. We must remember that it is our politicians that send us to war, without any regard of whom goes to it. Most of the people that go there to fight from this country alone who die are between the ages of just 18 and mid-20s. Some of them are basically children. And I must pay tribute to any parents out there that let them go to war. But the reality is they're not informed of just exactly what they are doing and whom they are sent. It's all well and good, Tony Blair or Mr. Cameron, George Bush. It's all well and good standing there, giving your speech, trying to rally the mood of each country to get behind you, to go to war. But the reality is, you're sending children to go and fight the wars from deprived areas of the country. I don't see someone from the upper class. I seldom see people from the middle class go to war. It is always and always has been the people from the deprived areas, people they see and view as people who do not question and do not object. And that is what some of us are trying to achieve. We are trying to create a sense of objection. And hopefully we can capitalize on that. And we can get many more soldiers to come down and stand up and let their voice be heard and tell the world of their stories, regardless of the punishment. They may try to silence us, but they will not be successful.